Just a red lipstick look and 10 unconventional dating advice. You shouldn't be dating just for money, but putting money into the equation is not a bad thing. I know there's so many Chads and Karens out there trying to villainize the concept of living a comfortable life. And while luxury lifestyle and money isn't for everyone, the fact that there's so many people out there getting so triggered by the fact that somebody else doesn't want to struggle in life says way more about them than it actually says about you. Don't tell people how to treat you, especially in the early stages of dating, because it creates an illusion of perfection instead of revealing the person's true colors. There is no such thing as he's right, but he just isn't ready. The right person is right and ready. I don't believe in things getting physical real fast for the simple reason that it can cloud your judgment about literally anything and everything else. Don't pay attention on just how they treat you. You should also pay attention on how they treat their families, their loved ones, their siblings, their friends. Stay away from people who carry their trauma as a badge of honor because it honestly isn't. Remember to dress the way you want to be addressed. Don't reach out for your wallet at the end of the day to declare your independency. That's politics, not dating. Remember to always be kind. Sassiness is outdated. Feel free to skip the small talk. You're there to explore compatibility, not lose your time. Single sounds better than stupid, so never be afraid to say no to the wrong person.
Listen, pro tip. Catcall your woman around the house. Keep things fresh, okay? I normally don't give relationship advice. It's not really my lane, but I'm just saying your woman won't be catcalled every once in a while. You don't have to, do it every single time you see her, but just every once in a while to shake things up. You know, they walk around the house, they be taking their bra off as soon as they hit the door and stuff.
Yeah, this bitch has been strapped up all day.
Yeah, just yell at them every once in a while. That's what I do, Just, when she walking through the living room, you just be like, God damn, bitch, look at them titties. Something like that. Something sweet. Something romantic.
Let her know you care.
Let her know, like, hey, I'm checking. You still a human being to me. You're still an attractive person to me. Don't lose what keeps the energy.
Unconventional dating rules. I'll go ahead and lead with the most popular response I got. When I put up the question box for the misfits on Instagram, don't is like just simply the most overwhelming response I got. It takes up the majority of the boxes, and I appreciate the misfits that added the emojis that got some sparkles. They're like, don't with sparkles.
That's
like,
cute.
Don't. And then there's the people that are like, don't with X's. And I'm like, yes.
You hadn't been dating since like your early 20s, right? So I want to give you a tip to take some of the pressure off of your dating now. You don't have to date to find the one, right? That might be your ultimate goal. For me, it's not. I don't desire to merge lives with anybody. That might change, but right now, no. You don't have to be looking for the one. Take the pressure off and look at it like market research for your desires. Right? Because you might not even know what you desire. And sometimes we don't know until we're experiencing it or not experiencing it. So pay attention to what you like and what you don't like. Take the pressure off. Stay detached from these outcomes, right? When you meet somebody, don't put so much pressure on it right from the beginning. Let it be fun. Let it be light and easy. And let it be a little unconventional.
Relationship coach, I help single women attract their soulmate and have their dream commitment. Dating more than one guy at a time is called circular dating or rotational dating. This means you're dating more than one person at a time simultaneously. No, you're not intimate with any of these guys, neither are you exclusive to any of these guys. This way you keep all of your options open without getting attached and waiting around your phone for that one specific guy to call you or text you or ask you out again. This way you're speeding up the process of finding your Mr. Right instead of waiting for one guy at a time, because that way you end up wasting your time with one guy at a time, getting to know him, going on dates with him, only to find out he's not the one, and then moving on to the next one and the next one. Next thing you know, you've wasted months, even years. You end up wasting your energy, you end up wasting your time, and you end up getting attached to the wrong guy, which then makes it harder for you to let go, even though logically you know that he's not the one for you. But when you're circular dating, you get to vet multiple men all at the same time. This way you can weed the wrong ones out and replace them and keep the cycle going until you meet your Mr. Right, the man who's meant for you. If you're a single woman and you need dating tips and advice, make sure to hit the follow button, like this video, and share this video with a single bestie. If you're looking for one-on-one support, I encourage you to click the link in my bio.
Ladies, other women are not going to tell you this, but once you start doing what others are not and not willing to do, you will reap the benefits when it comes to this dating world. That's exactly why I say bring a book to a bar. That's exactly why I say make eye contact and smile. That's exactly why I say send him a DM. Your competition and your friends and your friend group are not doing this. I will tell you that is going to make you unique to the kind of guy you want. He's going to be like, wow, I don't see this. Wow, I don't feel this. Wow, I don't get reached out to like this. And that is going to get you results. See, this is how you choose the men you want. Stop leaving it up to the world. Stop leaving it up to the men on your path to the coffee shop. Stop leaving it up to all the unlucky consequences and scenarios that you end up getting yourself in, and take control. Because right now, don't rely on your friends. The ones that are going to say, don't do any effort. That's a pick me your ass to a cold bed. Because in reality, if you want to go out here and get results in dating, you're going to have to start doing it in person, and you're going to have to start doing things that others are not doing. That is what's going to make you unique. That is what's going to get you to select the man that you are interested in. I didn't say go up to him and talk to him. I said, nope, smile, eye contact, send a freaking DM, take a book to a bar, do the things that are unique, out of your comfort zone, the things that make you stand the F out to this guy or that guy or whatever one you want. It doesn't matter. They see the same thing day after day after day. Cold, no attention, no interest, this and that. And you don't believe me because you're thinking, all you think about is the top guy. Excuse you, girl. Get out here and be interesting. That means do something different because it doesn't work. What's happening now and what they're doing doesn't work.
When a man tells you what he is looking for, this is what you should answer. In the beginning of dating, you're obviously curious to find out things about each other. But the most important thing you want to know is what his intentions are, and obviously if he likes you. And if that man then tells you that he wants to get married, he wants to have kids, he wants to keep developing his own business, you should never tell him what your intentions are. First of all, he can tell you anything he wants. Maybe he tells you that he wants to get married because he knows that this is what you want to hear. Second, if you want to keep that man interested in you, why are you putting all your cards on the table? It's none of his business to know all the details about what you want. And shall I tell you what you actually want? You want a man who can make you feel safe. Forget about the marriage and the kids and he must have a good job. You want a man who makes sure that you can lean back in your feminine energy because he's stepping into his masculine energy in this relationship. Because those at the end of the day are the requirements for you to choose a partner for life. And to see if he could be that man, you have to give him space to show you who he is. Because if you're already telling him what it is that you want, a provider, a future husband, etc., he's going to try to show you that he can be that man you think you so much want. But then you don't find out who he really is. But at some point he will get tired of playing this role. And can you imagine how disappointed you will be then? So instead of giving him instructions to what it is you actually want, tell him you want a man who takes responsibility for his actions, a man who knows where he wants to go in life, and you want a man who's always focused to become a better person for himself and for the people he cares about.
Okay, so I would like to give some unconventional dating advice. I know no one's asking me for advice, but I'm going to go ahead and put it out there because maybe I can help one person make herself better. So a hot take on dating, if you are a single female or male looking to date a well-to-do man, someone who is successful, someone who has his life together, well, I will tell you, men are extremely logical creatures and they act more on logic than they do emotion. So men look at relationships from a very logical standpoint of view. They will look at someone in a relationship as an asset or a liability. If you aren't familiar with either of those terms, I'll explain it to you really quick. An asset is an investment that creates value or increases in value over time. A liability is an asset that depreciates or decreases in value over time. So what many men want is an asset in their relationship, someone that brings value in some area that they do not have themselves. So whether that is learning to cook, learning to clean, running the household, having a very positive outlook on life, being someone's accountability partner, are things that men love. When it gets dicey with men is that when you become a liability in the relationship, you start draining his energy, you start draining his finances, you start draining other aspects of the relationship. So a successful relationship or a man is going to want an asset in his life. It's the harsh truth, but someone has to say it. So in my specific example, I cook for my husband. That was one thing that I really brought to the relationship, was cooking healthy, very delicious meals. My husband does not cook. He does not want to learn to cook, and he will never learn to cook. And I'm okay with that, because that is something that I bring to the relationship that creates a lot of value. So much value that not only my husband is in the best shape of his life now, he feels better, he's got a lot more energy, and overall, he's become a much better person. So I have my own money to buy my own things, to buy my own clothes, to buy my own gifts, etc., etc. Now, does my husband still pay for travel? Does he still buy me nice gifts? Absolutely, and I will accept it because of the value that I bring to the relationship. He repays me in nice gifts every so often, nice trips, etc., etc. So my one piece of advice to single ladies out there is work on yourself, love on yourself, and become an asset to yourself first. So that means find something that you can be good at. Find something that will allow you to do something for someone else. And I promise you, the law of attraction does exist, and you will attract what it is that you are putting out energy-wise. So love yourself, work on yourself, become an asset to yourself first, and then men will start to see you as an asset as well. Good luck. I hope it works. Bye.